Hi all, welcome to Simple Engineering, Engineering Simplified. I am Neetu Rahul. Today we are going to start a new subject, Basic Electronics and Communication Engineering. In that, the first topic from the first module, that is power supply. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Let's move to the video. What is a power supply? So power supply means it is a device that supplies electric power to a load. And the requirement for a reliable source of constant voltage in virtually all electronic systems has led to many advances in the power supply design. So we can see the block diagram of a DC power supply. So it consists of a step-down transformer followed by rectifier, reservoir or smoothing filter and a voltage regulator. So the first block is step-down transformer. So in the step-down transformer, the input we are giving is as high voltage AC. So it will step down that high voltage AC into a low voltage AC as we are using step-down transformer. We have two types of transformer. Either step down or step up we can use. Here we have to reduce the voltage from a high voltage AC to a low voltage AC. For that we are using a step down transformer. Next is the rectifier circuit, where the input to the rectifier is a low voltage AC. That AC is converted into a DC. And what we are getting in the output of a rectifier is an unsmoothed DC. So that is given to a smoothing filter or a reservoir circuit, where we will get a smooth DC, and that is given as input to a voltage regulator, and at the output of the voltage regulator we will get a regulated DC. So from a high voltage AC as the input, we are getting a regulated DC as the output by using this power supply. So the step down transformer, which steps down the AC main voltage, we are giving a 220 voltage, which is a high voltage, and that is stepped down to a lower voltage as 9 volt, 12 volt, 15, 20, 30 volt, etc. So this is achieved by varying the turns ratio on the transformer. And next block is the rectifier, where an AC output from the transformer secondary is rectified by using a silicon rectifier diodes to provide an unsmoothed output. So it will be a pulsating DC. And by using a reservoir or filtering circuit, we will smooth the unsmoothed DC. So unsmoothed output from the rectifier is smoothed by a reservoir or filter circuit, where we are using a high value capacitor for filtering. And the high value capacitor stores a considerable charge, and the capacitor helps smooth out that voltage pulses produced by the rectifier. So here you can see that high voltage AC is given as input. This is your step down transformer. From that, in the secondary you will be getting a low voltage AC. Then that is given to a rectifier circuit, where you will be having a silicon rectifier diodes. Then it will convert your AC into DC. So you will be getting an unsmoothed DC over here. Then we are using a reservoir or filtering circuit, where you are using a capacitor filter. Then you will get a smoothed DC over here, and that is given to a regulator circuit, where it is a voltage regulator. So Zener diode is used as a voltage regulator over here, which will regulate your voltage, and a fixed voltage source stabilizes, and it will produce a constant voltage as the output. So this is the block diagram of a DC power supply, and here you can see a simple DC supply, power supply, where you have all the input. AC input is coming over here. You have a primary fuse, some main filter is there. This is your transformer. Then you have a secondary fuse, a bridge rectifier is there for rectifying, a reservoir capacitor which will smoothen your DC, Then you are having a DC output. Here you have a heat sink. Here you have a regulator. You have a voltage regulator which will regulate your voltage. So you will get a stabilized voltage as a DC voltage output over here. Hope this is clear for everyone. If you find this useful, please subscribe and share it with others. Thank you.